Yo, what is up, YouTube? I'm Blitz5, and in the background today we have some Battleborn gameplay of me playing Miko. This is as of today, May 19th, and today's video is going to be about the quick patch that they're putting into Battleborn, the new character, the double XP event, and also my opinion on Battleborn, the state of the game, what I think is going on after it's been out for, I don't know, a week or two, I guess 2 weeks, maybe a little bit more than 2 weeks at this point. And just my opinion, I kind of want to talk about the game, what I think this new character is going to bring, and just my experience overall, because I know a lot of people that are playing Battleborn, and then I also know a lot of people that aren't. Most of my friends don't have Battleborn. You might be like, what is this game? What is going on? What the fuck is Battleborn? And other people are really into this game on YouTube and on Reddit. There's been a decent community, but it definitely got passed over by a majority of the normal gamers, unfortunately, and that stinks because this game is awesome, but then there's also something missing from the game that I kind of just want to discuss, and I really don't know what that is, but we'll get to that in a second. So, quickly, like I said, this is me playing Miko in the background. I eventually want to do a Miko guide, so I'm trying to play and level up Miko to the max level so I can really give as much accurate information as possible. But going to this update, so basically there's a new character hitting Battleborn, and this is Alani, and she is a warrior monk healer as listed by Battleborn. They don't have any details of her abilities or actual moves or auto attacks yet, but I'm sure there's probably some kind of leak if you want to go online somewhere, but I'm not interested in doing that. I'll wait until Battleborn tells me what the official stats are, and the details behind this are that it's being, if you have early access through a digital deluxe or season holder pass, whatever one of those passes, if you're all in on the game, you can get early access to this character on May 24th, which is a Tuesday. The most upcoming Tuesday, if you're watching this video as of released, or maybe in the past, whatever, May 24th. Then the official release is the following Tuesday, which is May 31st, which is available for all public. And if you have the season pass, you get the character for free. If you don't, it costs 47,000 credits, which is a lot because I wasn't buying any loot packs, and I had played the game a decent amount, and I only had about 15,000 credits, so 47,000 credits is a lot, but I guess it depends on how much you play, obviously. But for me, that's a lot. And one thing that I know is that I haven't even unlocked or played all of the characters, and so to me it's like it's not necessary to have this character. I'm not dying. This doesn't make me want to buy a season pass. There's a decent amount of characters, and I don't know, I just haven't had the time. I don't really know if anybody's had the time to play this many characters, because when you play a character, they level up differently, and then you get new gear. You want to try them in new gear. Every time you play, you can do different stats. It's a little bit different in League of Legends because every time you play, it is different when you play a MOBA because there's different people on your team. But in this game, it's like it's kind of different every time you play because the way you want to level your character up. But then eventually, you kind of get stuck playing. You kind of get into certain abilities, and you level up the same way every time. Like when I play Miko, I basically level up the same time every time, but it will change from game to game depending on the enemies. Anyways, I digress on that. So this character is coming out because it says melee, and she doesn't have any weapons, and she has these rings. I wouldn't doubt it. She has some kind of like telekinesis ability and something like along those lines, and she kind of just looks like a little psychic kind of character. The rings are floating around her, so it seems like there might be some kind of magic healing element to her in general. And it's nice to have a lot of variety in the game with the different characters and how they attack and melee, and it's nice to have a lot of meleeers. And something that's missing from the game a little bit is a little bit of the champion diversity, the hero diversity. I get it, they have the FPS guys, they have tanks, they only have like a couple of healers, Miko being the main healer, but something just feels like it's a little off, and I think it's because of how small the maps are maybe, but something just feels off, like that you're not really playing as a tank. Like you don't have to play as a tank because everyone's just doing damage, and teamwork isn't really all there yet. But again, I'll get into that in a second. Let me just finish through this. So we have that. Then we have a double XP event. And if you were in the PS4 open beta, it looks like Battleborn has partnered with PS4 in this game, that you will get a bonus here. And let's see, this is a hero key to instantly lock Alani. So yeah, they PS4 beta players will also get Alani for free, even if you don't have the digital deluxe pass. And then on the double XP event, this is pretty cool because normally if you're doing like a Call of Duty XP, double XP event, which is like, I feel like they probably like started this on Xbox, but leveling up on Call of Duty, they would normally do it from like a Friday to Sunday night or something like that, or it would basically be Monday morning. And I like this because it's from Friday morning at 8 a.m. and it ends on Wednesday. So for like people who wake up and have a job, it's basically from Friday night to Tuesday night, which I really like because I don't have time to play sometimes over the weekend, and then the double XP ends, but I can at least get some gaming time in after work and on the weekend, stuff like that, which is really nice. I'm glad that they kind of made this a little bit longer. There's no reason for it just to be 2 days. And so that's awesome, and I'm excited, and I won't be able to play because I'm going away this weekend, but I will be interested in trying to play Friday, Tuesday night, and I guess that's it because it's over Wednesday morning. So anyways, that's the event that's happening. This is coming out on a Tuesday because that is the best day. I think that's the least amount of, they've done studies in the past, and that's when people play video games the least, on a Tuesday, and it's better for the server load. So this Tuesday, Alani's in for early access. The next Tuesday, May 31st, she's out for everybody. Probably don't need her because there's so many characters available, but for people who have been playing a lot or have a lot of credits or have the season pass, it will be fun and another character to play. And it's good that it's coming out early to keep interest in the game. But in interest of the game and everything going on around the game, I just want to talk about kind of the state of the game, how I feel. I've been continually dragged or interested. Drag seems like I'm not interested, but that's kind of a good word because I've been consistently dragged to Battleborn to play, and sometimes I hop on and I play, and then I go like, why was I so interested in playing? Because it's kind of the same thing. And when you say something's the same thing, that's when it becomes a problem because everything is the same thing. Every campaign and every game is the same. It comes down to the same thing, like do a mission. Every FPS campaign is the same. Every RPG is the same, like craft this sword, craft this staff, do this mission. But it has to feel different for you or intriguing for you to play it. That's why for me, Call of Duty and League of Legends, every time I play, it's not the same. It's different people, different guns, different moves, different kill streaks, going for different things. It's like the competitive nature keeps me interested, and that's how I stay involved in the games. I'm not a big story player, because I just can't keep interested and it all feels the same. So if you play video games and everything feels the same and you get bored, then you stop playing video games, and that's it. It's boring to you. And you have to find something fun in the game that keeps you intrigued. It's basically what I'm saying. There's different things for different people, different strokes for different folks. I think that's the saying, but I don't know. I'm bad at sayings. Anyways, so for me, it feels like it's got that atmosphere to it, like the MOBA, FPS, Borderlands. It's really fun. But then you get in a game, and there's just not like a ton of teamwork. The game is missing a lot of just small, minor details. The game is pretty polished from like a gameplay standpoint, getting the gameplay, your abilities. Everything works pretty well, but then there's just missing certain things, like there's not really pings to say like you're in danger. Like in League of Legends, there's 4 like major pings, like missing, alert, like come here, help me. There's only one ping system. The teamwork's not that great. Not a lot of people are using mics. I've just noticed a lot of things like that in the game that kind of make it hard to really immerse myself into the game, and I'm used to that because in Call of Duty, not everyone uses mics, and if you're not playing with your friends, it can get boring. But at least that game you could do a lot of damage by yourself and play. But I guess in most multiplayer games it does get boring if you play by yourself. Even League of Legends, I'm used to playing with my friends and being over Skype. And having the lack of friends definitely hurts. And I've added a lot of people on Reddit and on Xbox who I played with who have mics. But a lot of times they're not on, or we don't end up joining up, or they're playing different game modes and stuff like that. And it's kind of hard to stick together. And overall the community is kind of small. The game is sweet, but it's just, there's something there that just seems missing. I don't know if the map is too small. There's not enough objectives. Like in League of Legends, what makes it so much fun is that you have different lanes to play in, and then you kind of like focus on your lane so hard, and then you group up, and then you take the towers in your lane. There's all that stuff. There's so many different objectives. And this game, there are a lot of objectives and things to collect, but there's basically only 2 main things that you attack against your base. It's like there's two sentry tanks. There's like a mini one and a big one, and you kill both of them and the game's over. Like that's the enemy has 2 bases, and it's those 2 sentry tanks. And the map is pretty small. You could run across the map if no one's shooting at you fairly quickly. Like I would have to say, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds, maybe less than that. I'm trying to think in my head, like around 30 seconds to run across the map. So the map is kind of small. And to me, it's not. It could be wider, maybe, or something like that. Like the League of Legends map is technically a square. It's like a diamond on its side, and this map is more linear. So maybe it could be bigger or wider in one of the directions, or more lanes. But something is just off, and I know it's not supposed to be a League of Legends copy, but something to me is just off. Like I said, I'm having a lot of fun. I'm not knocking the game that much, but I just wanted to talk about what I think about Battleborn. It's tough because a lot of my friends ask me, "Should you get the game?" And I actually had to say, like, man, I wish you had the game. I wish we were playing together, but I don't know if I could recommend it. And it's not because of the money. It's just like, I'm really into this game, but I don't want someone else to pay $60 and not be into it because I feel like it's kind of a stretch. I can understand why people wouldn't be into this game. The campaign is really fun, but it's not enough or that, I don't know, that solid of a campaign, that intriguing for people to just buy the game. But then again, like, what is $60? It all depends, like, what your money, how much money that is to you and your current situation. For me, it's not that bad. I can buy several video games a year without it hurting my wallet. I just like budget that into my life, and I don't mind spending money on games. To me, it's already worth it. The amount of hours I put in, I haven't even beat the campaign. I've only played like 5 or 6 multiplayer characters. So to me, it's already worth it, but I don't want to put that on somebody else because I don't know how they treat the game. And I wish I could just say this game was a slam dunk, which, it's a lot of fun, but in today's society and game and people being out of college, having jobs, and even if you're in a school or high school student or you're asking your parents for money, it's hard to convince somebody to get this game when first of all, it's basically May, June, which is a rough season for gaming. It's going to be this summer soon. There's Overwatch, Doom. There's a lot of competition and not enough marketing. The community's kind of small. The odds are kind of against this game. And it sucks because I'm supporting it. I'm actually posting on Reddit. I'm trying to make YouTube videos about the game. I'm trying to support the community and support the game. But something does feel a little bit off. Even though I did just have a lot of fun in that match, now I'm just like, if nobody's on, I might get off after playing one match, the one that you're watching here. So we'll have to see. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do have Battleborn, feel free to add me on Xbox. If you don't have Battleborn, at least now you know maybe a little bit more of what it's like and how I feel about the game. And in the future, we'll see how much content I'll be producing for Battleborn. So as always, I am Blitz5. Thank you for watching, and peace out.